19 females and 26 males with 10 children in tow, who we ordered to keep walking or get out. 13 sets of directions given to monuments, museums, or the metro. One bad tumble and a call to paramedics. 4 men stopped and ID'd. One photo for a group of tourists who acted like they owned the show. Winds shifted. Mask came off. More days now with no smoke. The fire was finally running out of fuel. I said, people only get 1 day off instead of a 3-day weekend. Ditto with Tuesday or Thursday. Chandler, you're not so dumb after all. I let that pass. I know she likes me. Sort of. Then again, she said, half the people don't have real work. So what the hell? What the hell, I agreed. A good-looking young man and woman stared at Jen as we passed. Even in uniform, Jen turns heads. Tall, ebony hair gathered into a ponytail that tumbles down her back. Chinese-American, high cheekbones, and startling blue eyes with heavy lashes, apparently inherited from a father she couldn't remember, and about whom her mother refused to tell her anything. They shouted at passers-by to stare. I said we should grab lunch. You hungry? She said. Yuck, yuck. I'm a synth implant, tucked into a fold of Jennifer's neocortex. Ergo, I don't get hungry. But I'm whacked the millisecond her energy starts to flag. Lunch was a hummus roll with kimchi. Shouldn't we be having a hot dog? Mañana. Speaking of mañana, word came through at 12 hours, 41 minutes, 39 seconds that Les had gone home sick and we'd have to work the next night, the 4th of July. Call in, she said. The 1940s ringtone sounded in her rostromedial prefrontal cortex. Chandler, she said, let's go with something less jarring for a while. Headache? My life's a headache. Even I knew this wasn't completely true, but I complied. Captain Brooks answered. Jen explained she was supposed to go to a fireworks party at her boyfriend's family home. Earlier I had asked if she could turn me on for part of it, and at first she had said, fat chance. But later softened that to, we'll see. Captain Brooks didn't even bother to say he was sorry. I love you too, she said, after he snapped off the connection. Jennifer once told me that the hardest thing she had ever learned as a cop was how to talk over a phone that existed only in her imagination. But she was kidding, since that wasn't her hardest thing, by a long shot. Then she brightened. At least it means I'm out of this damn uniform and back to the unit. Regular duty, but another 25 days on probation. Tuesday, July 3rd, 12 hours, 46 minutes, 9 seconds. Why did you turn me off last week? I asked. She ignored me. We lumbered across the mall on our way back to the station. It was in the low hundreds again, and the soupy air stunk of sweat, dried piss, crumbling asphalt, dead grass, and distant charred trees. I waited a respectful time before disrespectfully asking again. Chandler, she said, it's nothing. Translation, it's everything. Jennifer did her job and normally followed the rules. She never defied authority. Turning me off didn't make sense. She'd been docked a week's pay and was now pounding the pavement. I wondered if it had to do with her current obsession. Eden, a massive B on her brain. Eden, buzzing in fat quotation marks, because it was a prized collection of silly rumors glued together with spit and gossip. Humans have this unbending fascination with things they don't know. The very quality of not knowing invests the thing with hypercharged reality. And when something can't possibly exist, then it positively glows in their imaginations. Eden burned in Jennifer's brain. I asked her, what? Eden, I repeated. You're kidding. I would never turn you off for any work.